Hey everyone, it's Jessica. I'm back with another scrapbook process video for you. This one's featuring a scrap lift from Lottie Loves Paper group, and here is a picture of the sketch that I'm going to be lifting today. It's a really cute sketch. It has a little bit of a neat tab feature in the top where you kind of slice down your paper and fold it over and do some sewing on it. And I'm going to use two photos on here, just like the sketch has. And I'm actually going to be using my March hip kit from Hip Kit Club. It's a monthly subscription that you can get in the mail. I don't know that they're shipping to UK at the moment, but I think they're definitely shipping everywhere in the US, which is where I'm from. So this is papers from the kit. I've just pulled out a couple of my favorites, and I'm just going to take my roller and X-Acto knife to make the cut here for that slice and fold over. And I'm using the grid marks on my Tim Holtz media mat. This is the glass Tim Holtz mat. I use this for everything. He does advertise it for mixed media, but you can literally use it for just about anything. You can put your mixed media right directly on it and dip your paintbrush in it. You can use it for this roller, or you can just put it on your workstation just to keep things clean, which is what I do a lot. I just kind of keep it there just to catch any of the splatters, and it's easily able to be wiped off. So here I've just made a slice in my paper, and I think I went down about 7 inches or so down the paper. And I'm just using my roller and my bone folder here to just make those really nice clean folds, because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get my sewing machine out, which I just recently got back yesterday, and it was in the repair shop, so I had to get it cleaned, oiled, and the tension was all out of whack, and I'm so not sewing machine savvy, so I just take it to the sewing machine place and they do all that and only charge me a little bit for it. So just got it back yesterday, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this paper down a little bit so I don't use the entire sheet. And I'm going to adhere that so you can see those beautiful flowers in the background there. And just going to go ahead and stick that down. I love these purple flowers on this paper. They're so pretty, and they match the lines in the purple. The white and purple paper perfectly. They did really well with the papers in this kit. Just going to use my grid again just to line everything up, make sure I get it all straight. It's another great thing about this media mat. You can line things up so nicely with it and still be able to see. There, I've used my sewing machine. I went ahead and sewed just along the edges there of the insides. And this sketch had a couple little staples here, so I'm going to use my Tim Holtz little mini stapler on those. And here's where I kind of play around with my photos and decide that I want to add some mixed media to this. It just screamed, this needs mixed media on it. So I'm going to go ahead and prep my paper with some clear gesso and this spatula that I got off of Amazon, super cheap, and I love it. So I'm just going to place just a little dab of the clear gesso down. This just basically preps my paper and allows it to hold that extra wet medium. I'm going to dry it pretty fast with a heat gun, I think. So, it's not going to be on there very long, but still, I just like to have that protection so that the paper doesn't warp too bad. And here I'm just picking my colors out. I printed this Distress Ink sheet off from the computer, and helps me know what colors I have. And this is actually a washi tape holder. I'm showing you this because I know people are always looking for storage solutions. So this is actually a washi tape holder that I hold my mini Distress Inks in, and I love it for this. It's perfect. So I'm going to go in with 2 colors in Distress Inks. And I'm going to be using Cracked Pistachio, which is the light one, and Evergreen Bough, which is the darker one. And then I'm going to go in, I think, and add some splatters as well with the Faded Jeans Distress Oxide. So I'm going to start here with my clear sheet of packaging. You can just use any packaging you have, from sticker sheets that you've used up. That's what I use. So save all those packagings because you can always use them for mixed media. It's fun, it's easy, and you've pretty much always got them on hand. Just drying it off with a paper towel in between. I'm going to move it around my paper just a little bit, and I'm going to go in with my heat gun so that I can dry that light color. It's really light on my paper, but you can definitely see it in person a lot better than you can on this screen here. Going in with the Evergreen Bough now, just to darken it up a little bit and kind of give it that two-tone watercolor effect. So I'm just basically just swooshing it around a little bit, using the kissing technique with the packaging, and just kind of moving that color around a little bit here. And then drying it with the paper towel. I'm going to move my paper around a little because it does have some drips in there. I just want to see move a little bit more on the paper. You could do this and move it around more with your paintbrush if you wanted and add a little bit more water, but I'm trying not to add too much water because I just don't want to warp my paper. And here you can see my little 1-year-old hand come in and steal my packaging from me. He's always a great helper. And since he stole my packaging, I'm just going to go ahead and use my media mat directly. I want to add some more splatters, so I'm just going to stamp that down and add a little bit of water, and I'm just going to flick my paintbrush and add some more splatters directly to the page all over there. And this is how easily this mat cleans up. All you have to do is just wipe it away with a paper towel. It's that easy. So here I've added my light one. This is the cracked pistachio. I got too much water in it. It's such a light color. It's so easy to get too much water. So I wanted to darken that up just a little bit. So I redid that. And using my left hand here to dry up the previous color so they don't run together. I wanted those splatters to be pretty distinct in the different colors. So there's that. Just cleaning that up. And then once I put my photos down, I noticed that I definitely want to use the faded jeans for some darker splatters. I was kind of on the fence about using it at first because I thought, well, maybe I'll just keep all the mixed media kind of light. But once I saw it, I really wanted to pull in some of that darker purplish blue color from the back paper. So I decided to just go in and add those darker splatters in the faded jeans oxide spray. Here's my little 1-year-old's hand in the bottom right corner again. I never did get that clear sheet back, I don't think, but that's okay. So the kit this month from March has these really super fun little word phrases in it, and that's actually from the Pocket Life Card kit. They have a main kit, an embellishment kit, and then a Pocket Life kit. And I had to get the Pocket Life kit because I saw these really super cute little word phrase stickers, and I absolutely love them. So just going in here and adhering my pictures. And I'm going to try to find some embellishments here. There's so many pretty embellishments in this kit. I really had a hard time deciding what I was going to use. But this sketch has a large title underneath the photos. And at first, I knew that there was a specific one that I wanted to use for my title, but I couldn't find it. Well, that's because my 1-year-old stole some of my stickers. And here is the title that I was going to use. And it says March Memories, and it's green, so it would have been perfect, right? And then I realized that the photos are actually from April, so I can't use March Memories sticker on an April layout, right? So I put that back, and then here I am just searching for something else to use for my title, and I ended up actually grabbing another little travel embellishment pack that I just got in the mail too. And you'll see it here in a minute whenever I go and grab it. But I couldn't find a title in this kit this month that was, fitting for what was going on here. I was working from home at the time, and this was one of our lunch breaks when it was early spring, so it was just starting to get nice out. And we just went outside for a little break so he could just ride his car for a little while, and it was super fun and such a little adventure for him. So I really wanted something that captured that. And this kit is beautiful and it's very springy, but it really didn't have anything that screamed adventure to me. So I pull out this other embellishment pack that I got from Hobby Lobby, and had just the perfect little phrase on there about the adventure. So I went ahead and put that down, and then all the rest of the embellishments that I use are from the Hip Kit Club kit from March. So just going in here, I'm going to try to find some other little things to go with this. I'm going to use some of the little cute flowers. There's a bunch of them. Oh my gosh. I love this little bird. I just stick him up here. I really want to incorporate that little bird. He's so cute. But in the end, I kind of move him around a lot, and I couldn't get him to work on there. So I do take the little birdie off at some point, but I'll use him again sometime. But just stuffing some flowers in behind my large title here, and I'm gonna just stick those down. Of course, my tape gun ran out right whenever I was in the middle of this layout, so I had to replace my tape runner. But doesn't that always happen? It always happens right when you're in the middle of a project. It's not at the end, it's not at the beginning, it's always right in the middle of a project. So replace that, and we're good to go. And anyone that uses the tape, the ATG gun, I get asked all the time, where do I get my refills? The cheapest place that I have found is tapejungle.com. That's where I get my refills from. And they're pretty good quality. I've ordered some from eBay, some from Amazon, and they never seemed like the quality was as good. So I typically stick with Tape Jungle. They're pretty good. Here I find these cute little flowers in this little watering can. I think it's super cute, and it's a spring, so it's gonna go well on this layout, and I'm gonna just stick it down right there. But just trying to find a little flower to put behind it, just so it's peeking out. I don't want to cover up too much of that background paper because it's very much pattern already, so I don't want to add too many embellishments to take away from it. And then I'm just going to go in and add some of these cute little word labels or word stickers, these little phrases. Oh, I love them all. I had a really hard time deciding which ones to use and which ones to hoard because, I am a hoarder. If I like a sticker so much, I hoard it forever and then finally use it someday. But these little words were so perfect for this layout, and they look so cute. I don't typically journal too much by hand because I don't really like my handwriting. And I could do it on the computer and print it out, but that just seems like it takes too much time for me, so I don't typically do that. So these little word phrases are just perfect. It's going to go in and look for some other cute little things. I'm just looking for just some little gems or dots or something just to add a little bit of interest. And I find these cute little hearts on this sheet as a little one is beside me moving my sticker sheets around and stealing things off my table. You can see this cute little butterfly. I'm going to add him right there. And that's it. That's my finished layout. Here's some close-ups for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making this layout. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. And other than that, please be sure to subscribe so you can see all of my future videos. Thank you so much for watching.